As always, joining me tonight will be Valence Void, Lazy Mac
I do
Jr.,
the
65 AM, our Biscuit, and Dark Shadow 580. Hi guys, yada yada yada, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I've been unfortunately sick the past couple days, so my voice is a little scruffy, but hopefully we're going to be able to get through this without any problems. Where we last left off, our adventuring party had gone into the Clemente estate and got the lay of the land and was able to meet Saren, who is posing as our lovely Lena Clemente, pretending to be Nicholas Clemente, Lena's father, kind of taking her form and using curse to take her form. Yeah. While they were in there, they got to explore the house and notice a lot of things that didn't make sense. That there was somewhat of a guardian at Nicholas Clemente's door, and he wasn't. They weren't allowing him to be seen, and it took a while, but they eventually were able to defeat that animated armor, I should say. And while they were doing so, Vincent and Saren and the others that were downstairs ran up to investigate what was happening, and the party was able to lie their way out of the any encounters with Saren and Vincent. While they were leaving, or while they were in Nicholas Clemente's room, Afki, their paladin that they have had traveling with them for the past couple weeks, was able to diagnose Nicholas with what his ailment was. The party found out it was Dragon's Bane, and the only cure for that that they know of is a Indawari, which is the soul of a dragon in the Tales of Narvinia. To use it to help bring back Nicholas and hopefully break the curse. Afki also told the party that they have about a week before Nicholas unfortunately passes. After they discovered all this and talked to Saren and Vincent and lied their way out of any bad things happening, they went outside and discussed what their plan was and came to the conclusion that they had to go inside the volcano at the top of the whatever the hell it's called, whatever town we're in. I'm struggling, guys.
Vulcan Rock.
Vulcan Rock, thank you. While they were discussing this, Gier told the party that he would not be joining them on this escapade and that he would be waiting in the tavern for them for about a week before he decided to take his things in. So we pick up right where we left off. You guys are just finishing up your discussion and you heading back down to the tavern to rest.
If that's what everyone else wants to do, that's what I'd like to do.
I want to go fuck a dragon. I want to go put my wiener in there.
Alright, so Biscuit is, we're gonna just mute Biscuit.
Yeah, can we give him negative inspiration?
Yeah, you're just not gonna say a word the entire game. Excuse me. But, yeah, if that's what you guys all wish to do, to get a quick rest before you guys make your way into the volcano.
Yeah, I want to go to the hotel.
Okay, he wants to go to the hotel. Unfortunately, there are no hotels, there are taverns. But good try there. So yeah, you guys all start making your way down the mountain. It takes you about 5 hours to get down the rest of the way of the mountain. Once you finally do, it's about 11 o'clock at night, I would say. You guys all reach the tavern. The barkeep waves you in, asks if you want any food or anything like that before you retire.
I'm going to sleep.
Going to sleep. Everyone going to sleep?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna consider that. We all take a very long rest. After that long travel down the mountain, you guys wake up. Dark Shadow.
I'm getting my 2 rolls for the
Gotcha.
thing.
You guys all rest up and wake up at about, I'd say, 9 o'clock in the morning. What do you all wish to do?
I'm gonna get ready.
I'm ready to eat. I want some food in my belly.
All right, you can go downstairs and you can talk to the tavern keep.
I'm doing that. I'm getting
Alright.
food.
I'm gonna
He-
follow.
He sees you. Ah, and my friends, welcome. Good morning. I hope you slept well. What can I do for you?
I'd like some food.
You'd like some food? When we said
Breakfast.
you want breakfast.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay, no problem. We serve the best breakfast in here, in this town. Give us about 5-10 minutes. Bread. Chop chop. They want breakfast. Yes, master. Of course. He quickly.
Is it some evil dude in the background?
Wait, you
that
don't
said-
you don't remember?
Yeah, you don't remember this guy?
He's
No,
like
I
Slush.
don't.
Everybody's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, he.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And about 15 minutes pass, and he brings out a very nice, decent plate of, waffles, hash browns, bacon, eggs, the kind of,
Nice.
and a glass of milk. That'll be about 15 gold apiece. The tavern keeper says
As
to
a
you.
Dragonborn, can I drink milk? Is that something I'm able to drink?
For the sake of, I don't want to keep up with what you can and can't drink. Yes, you can drink it.
That's fair.
15 gold? I need.
15? Alright, you can have 15 gold, buddy.
Thank you. And from the other two that are here?
Yeah, I'll give you the 15.
Thank you. Elf boy?
Oh boy.
Elf
I'm
boy?
just gonna eat some rations.
Alright, eating some rations. 15 gold to you, Biscuit.
Done.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Enjoy your meal. Your Fred put extra special love into it, but he kind of winks and walks away.
So, do you guys have a scriptorium in town?
A scriptorium, yes, there's not one too far from here. It's just down the road. You can't miss it.
Thank you for telling me this information I didn't have to pay for.
Well, you paid me for the food, so we'll call it even.
Understandable. I'm gonna eat, and if everyone else is here, I'm gonna be like, guys, I think we should probably go to the scriptorium, read up on what we can about the town, see if there is a dragon and how we might get to this dragon. Also, what kind of dragon it is.
I will do the complete opposite. I am a person of nature. I shall go out and I shall commune with nature. Animals,
Okay,
wolves,
yeah, that's fair.
birds,
That's all right.
the such. Information gathering is my specialty when it comes to the wilds. That is what I shall do.
You hear
That-
Garrett.
that's-
You hear Garrett in the background. Oh, shut the fuck up! It's too early.
I thought you were gonna go try and locate a dragon with your abilities. Dragons are people, not just animals or beasts.
Pardon me?
Yes.
I'm not trying to talk to dragons. I'm
Well,
trying to
good.
talk to animals on the island to
That's-
locate where a
I
possible
just
dragon would.
figured that out because you told me.
The fuck.
You're like, there's not going to be a dragon that just fucking says, "Hey, what's up, bro? I'm down here."
Yeah. Does anyone else want to come to the scriptorium with me after we're done eating, of course? It's crazy.
You hear Afki pipe up. I'll go with you.
Nope, you can't come.
Why?
So let the man come.
Yeah, go on, Afki. You and Durnavir can spend a lot of great quality time together. Get a chance to catch up, forge some bonds.
I know you're a learned man like me, so I just wanted to come with you and we could compare notes while we're in there.
Bro's gonna be
Yeah,
catching on
yeah,
fire
yeah.
instead of whatever catching up. Alright, are you sure nobody else wants to come?
I
Just
can make a
me and
skeleton if
Afki
you want,
by ourselves.
I can make a skeleton if you want some company.
What are you going to the scriptorium for again?
To see if we can learn about anything else for this dragon.
Sure, I'll go.
I'm gonna go with Biscuit.
All right. So, sorry. We'll go ahead and start with Dernifir, Afki, and Lena. You guys enter the scriptorium. It's actually one of the nicer scriptoriums that you've seen, other than in the major cities. It looks very well kept, with very beautiful architecture and fine art, kind of throughout the building. You see that there is an older lady, looks to be about 40s or 50s, behind the main desk. In a sense, she looks to be the head librarian.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go up to her. Excuse me. I need everything that you might have on a dragon in the mountains, and also the dragon's curse thing.
The Dragon's Bane.
Dragon's Bane
She
curse.
looks at you. Well, gosh darn diddly. Well, that just sounds like my peachy. I'll be sure. Here, give me one moment. She quickly starts grabbing like a ledger from down under the table real quick and just puts this fat book about yay big or yay wide on the table. Now just give me a second there, dear. I'll take care of it. And she starts. She knows where she's going, but it's just the years of skill at this point. She's just flipping through it like nobody's business. She eventually lands on the page, quickly goes looking down. Oh yeah, I remember those texts. Follow me. I'll take you right to them.
Or
She quickly. Now, for an older lady, she moves pretty quick. You notice by the time you start even moving, she's already at the staircase. Eventually, you guys make your way up, and she takes you to one of the deeper sections of the library. A little less kept up. It's a little more dusty back here. But she goes, oh, let me see. Here you are. And you see the title of the book. Now, it is in Elvish. I know you don't know how to read Elvish, but Lena, you do. You read it as The History of the Ember Island Dragons.
Yeah,
Is the
this is
title.
useful. I think
is it?
we got what we need right here.
Is that it? Okay. What about the Dragon's Bane curse? You have anything on that?
I'll start to scan through the pages as he's asking to see if
Okay.
I can.
Roll me a investigation check. Let's go with that.
Talking to me?
No, I'm talking to
Oh.
Lena. The librarian looks at you. I'm afraid I ain't ever read a passage about Dragon's Bane. That's not something I'm really too familiar with. What is it?
I would like to.
Rage?
I'm gonna give her a little pouch of 100 gold. How about now?
Listen, I'm funded through the city. You ain't gotta pay me, dear. I'm being genuinely honest with you. I don't know nothing about no Dragon's Bane.
It's a curse, really horrible curse put on people.
Okay. I think I can help you. And she kind of starts just wait right here. I'll bring you a couple books. I don't think I've ever read a thing about Dragon's Bane, but I'm sure there's maybe a different name for it in some of the textbooks we have here.
Yeah.
And so she quickly goes back. Val, what'd you get?
On that one.
Oh jeez. The book falls out of your hands and just falls on the floor because you're trying to flip through it. The librarian comes back. She sees the book on the floor and she looks at you. Well, Missy, you gotta be careful now. These are very old books. You don't see me coming into your house dropping stuff now.
Just got a bad case of the Butterfingers.
Well, just be more careful, dear. I can't afford to lose any books. Most of these were donated by the wealthy associates of the islands, so it's hard to replace them.
Can I try to look through it again, or because I got out one, that's it?
I'll let you look through it again. Yeah, go for it.
I rolled a 3 that
Oh,
time.
Jesus
5
Christ.
total.
Yeah, well, you never seem to disappoint.
I'm so flustered about dropping this book that,
Lena, can you read?
I'm starting to wonder.
If
This are
if
you sure this isn't Elvish? Cause I know Elvish, and this, for some reason I'm just not really getting anything.
well, Missy, just because you can speak Elvish doesn't mean you can actually read it. If you need some reading lessons, I'm more than happy to help.
No, I can read Elvish.
Do you have this title in another language?
I'm afraid not, dear. That's the only one. I can try.
Did you find any books with Dragon's Mane?
Well, I brought you books on curses. I don't know anything particularly about Dragon's Bane.
All
And
right.
she has about
And
5 books in her hands. Here you go, dear. Now, I can try and help you translate that dragon book if you want.
all right. Well, how long is that gonna take?
Well, it could take all day, maybe a couple hours. It just depends on what you're looking at or trying to find.
I look at Lena like I don't really care.
We got I really don't want to just be hanging around here. We got a week at most to make all this happen. So,
All right. How about some very very important parts that we need to figure out? Can you translate just like a part?
Yeah, I can translate whatever you need, sugar.
I just want the location, if there is one, right? Something that tells us a little bit like where to start.
Okay, well, I guess we start at the beginning of the book then, shall we? She opens the first couple pages and starts quickly going over it because I don't feel like actually we're going through verse by verse. But essentially, you know the initial story that this is where Tiamat originally birthed the dragons and so on and so forth. You knew that they had fled the Ember Islands after they were hunted and almost brought to extinction. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. She gets about 15 pages in, so it's been about 20 minutes before you actually get something that's interesting. In the book, you read something that you've actually never read before, Dark Shadow. Nobody in your order that you know of knows about this, but as she's reading, you hear, now the Great Nine formed a council of the Ambers. And she keeps reading. I'm giving you a chance to stop if you want to say something. Because she's quite a speed reader.
Who are the Great Nine?
The Great Nine? Hold on. I know the section for that. Give me 1 second. And she quickly flips to one of the later pages. Ah, here we are. It says here the Great Nine were the first dragons born of Tiamat. I don't know who that is, but the first dragons of Tiamat.
I'm very familiar.
It says here they were the most powerful. Each had its own specialty and were considered the strongest among all dragons. And it said they made up the council of the Embers.
Right.
And that's all that's really it as far as I know. And it actually does list all the names of the Great Nine.
I mean, I'm sure you don't have the names like made up, right? If you
No, I don't
like,
have
maybe
them.
later you can send them to me or something.
Yeah, I can send them to you later. I have a couple, just not all of them.
Yeah.
She looks at you. Well, it seems. Here's a little bit more. It seems the last one known to be left alive was Balerion.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says here.
I'm pulling out my book in Elvish. The
Yeah.
This is a book about Balerion and his master Anarion.
You mean the Elf King?
I believe so.
Oh. Oh, that's what you're trying to get? Oh, man.
No. I just wanna. Is the dragon in this mountain or at this island one of those 9?
Well, it doesn't say. I've heard rumors that there might be a dragon still rummaging around in them volcanoes. But, that's folklore. You know?
I'll take the book. Okay. And if that's all right.
I'm afraid I can't just give it to you.
Well, yeah, I'd like check it out for a couple days.
She kind of like, this is a pretty old book. I'd hate to lose it, but
I'll let you hold on to my copy of this, the Anarion Balerion thing, which is incredibly rare. You definitely haven't seen this book before.
I know I haven't read it. I'd love to read it. All right.
Great. For now.
I'll take that deal. I do expect that book back.
You will get it back.
And I'll take mighty good care. Would you, I do have a question. Would you mind if I transcribe it?
I would love it if you do that.
Yeah, I got plenty of time here. Not many folks come around reading.
Could you also translate it?
I could try. My Elvis to English, common ain't so good, but I can give it a shot.
How about like Draconic, Abyssal?
I only speak common and Elvish there, sweetie. The other languages I'd more or less ask for help on. Or the patrons that are buying the book or looking at it already know how to speak the language.
Alright, well, if you could do that for me, we'll be back shortly. Well, not shortly, a couple days.
Right.
And I'm going to read through these curse books, if that's alright.
Alrighty, that's fine. You can read through the curse books. I don't mind the trade over that. That's those books are common. I'll probably get another updated one here in another month or 2.
Yeah, and I'd like to just like read through the book, see if I can find like Dragon's Mane, something like it.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll an investigation check if you won't mind.
13.
13. And not many. You see a couple that are like, okay, maybe that's similar, but it's not exactly the effects you saw or heard of when Afki mentioned it to you.
All right.
Well, if that's all, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that book. You don't mind?
I'll look at Lena. You alright, Lena? Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't find anything of use in here, so unless you want to take it along with us.
Well, we're taking the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hopefully, Dugan can read it or something.
Yeah.
All right, we cut to not Dread. Fuck, Otis, Otis and Dugan. So, where are you guys going or doing? Should start with that. What are you guys doing?
Well, I obviously want to like go outside of the town.
Okay.
I want to go outside of the town, and I want to do my best to commune with just like the animals and stuff. Get a little bit of a better understanding of the island.
Okay.
Because of course we like have that map, or I guess not a map of the island, but a map of the castle. Never mind.
Yeah, you have the map of the
I'd
castle.
like to get a better understanding of the island, and obviously animals have eyes and ears everywhere, so I'm hoping to gain some knowledge of like a lead on a direction that we can go at least to try and find a said dragon abode.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
I'm going to use guidance as well.
Just to see if you can find anything that'll converse with you, or at least let you approach it.
Some bull ass fucking shit.
So yeah, you go, you and Otis,
10 total.
10 total. You and Otis go walking through the woods, trying to find any creature or any sort of living thing that might converse with you and actually be able to speak with you. But you, most of the time, a lot of the critters on this island are running.
I'm sorry, you said they're running?
Hmm.
Like, just running from me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not a lot of options for food on the Ember Islands besides fish and whatever they can hunt. So everything's pretty much hunted as soon as they find it. So animals here are very scaredy. I should say freaked out quickly. You can keep trying. Or any.
I intend on continuing to try. I could also. Can I wild shape into it? 1 second, let me double check what I can wild shape into again.
I forget that you're a druid.
Bro's just summoning.
I know, he just summoned. I forget that he's a druid.
So I got advantage on survival, and it says to track Fey, friend, or undead. Will I be able to see if I can track anything?
You said
I mean,
Fey, friend?
fiend, I believe.
Fiend and undead. That I mean, okay. So explain to me how you think this would work. If it, just wondering if it gives you advantage. How would that apply to this?
It says allows you to follow tracks, forge, or find a trail, or avoid natural hazards.
Right, but for those certain like if you're in like the Nine Hells kind of thing, that's the only way it would give you advantage on.
Or if you're like tracking a demon or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's where so those creatures you have advantage on when it comes to survival. You know, anything that it says that particular creature on, you have advantage on that. But just walking out in the wild, no, you wouldn't have advantage. But you can go ahead and roll. You're trying to track down some animals, you said?
No.
I can turn into a bird, by the way.
Oh, you can turn into a bird. Okay. All right. So you're gonna wild shape into a bird.
Yep.
All right.
Fly around the island a little bit.
I mean, you see plenty of animals as you're flying around. Many birds, many other creatures.
I'm not just looking for animals at this point.
Okay.
Since my initial attempts to talk to animals kind of failed, I'm also keeping my eyes out while I'm flying around for like things that seem big enough for a dragon to like come out of. Pretty much anything that would also help us with a lead.
Okay.
On finding.
Roll me a. We'll say. No, up to you. You can do either investigation or perception with advantage. We got a 12 and a 13. Are you putting guidance on that, I'm assuming?
16. Yeah, the guidance stays on me for an hour.
Right.
Or until like concentration.
I thought it was for one roll.
I don't know. Back to it, I could say. It doesn't matter. It's a cantrip. He can recast.
Right, yeah.
It's a concentration up to 1 minute, so I apologize.
Okay. It's fine. No big deal. So yeah, you start looking around the island. Nothing really catches your eye other than the mouth of the volcano.
So like the obvious place where we originally wanted to.
Pretty much, yeah. That's the only one that you're seeing with the roll you got.
Then I will return to. I'll return to Otis, inform him on my findings, and I'll land, of course. I'll say, Otis, man, the only thing I can think of is the mouth of the volcano. Seems like an obvious place that a dragon could fit, could come out of. It's hidden because nobody actually wants to go into the mouth of a volcano. So far, that's all I'm able to find. How's it going for you? Got any leads? Any
So
ideas?
I got another one. I guess I was going after the wrong one. It was perception. It says advantage on checks that rely on hearing or smell. Is there any chances I can like try to smell for it or anything like that?
Okay. So
So
you're gonna use your hearing or smell to locate animals.
yeah, or something closer to like a dragon, because I'm pretty sure they have a unique smell.
Okay, I'll allow it. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Let's see where this goes.
Sorry, I had to step away for just a second.
That's 15. And then
Okay.
23.
23. You as you're now, are you smelling or are you hearing?
I would say smelling more because
Okay. Just wanted to give so that way when I give you the description it makes sense. So yeah, you start taking breaths of long def ugh, long breaths of air. There we go. Take long breaths of air and you catch a smell of the island. You start to really hone in and track down each scent, just trying to see where it takes you. And it's a good 5 minutes, and you're just about to give up when you do catch a hint of something ashy. It's almost as if it's like the volcano, but you detect that it's not a volcano. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You don't know if it's a dragon, but you know
it
that
smells different.
yeah, it just doesn't. It's not the because you've been up on the volcano. You know what it smells like. This is a different kind of aroma, but it's very faint. It's not. If you were to try to track it, it would be almost next to impossible to actually locate the source of it.
Dugan ain't got shit.
Yeah, man, got shit. Well, it seems like our best lead is gonna be the mouth of the volcano then. So I could fly back up there and get on the the rim and take another look up there. I know going by foot it's gonna take us quite a long time to get back up the fucking mountain. So I think that's what I'll do then is I'll fly up there, land on the edge and take a look, take a gander, see if there's anything of interest, openings maybe.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna fly up there. It takes you about, I'd say, 20 minutes to fly up there. So right about the time that Biscuit, or no, sorry, Dark Shadow and Val are wrapping up at Scriptorium. So yeah, you get to the top of the volcano. Now, what are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking for, obviously it's the mouth of a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always active, so it's not like there's fucking lava spitting out everywhere. But
Right.
I'm looking for paths. I'm looking for doors, secret entrances.
Mm.
If I need to, I can conjure like a bunch of fucking rats again to scour the place that's safe for rats to go to, looking for entrances anywhere that we can possibly fit into.
Okay. All right. Roll me an investigation check.
Anything that I can.
Okay. Yeah, just
Guidance.
Yeah, just a general investigation check should do. 17. So you peer down and you
19.
Sorry, 19. You peer down and you're looking all over the mouth of this volcano. But you're not seeing any paths. You're not seeing any doorways or caves that lead into the cliffside. There's nothing that says, hey, there's a door or anything here.
Anything magical?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Guidance. $19.
You start to reach out and touch the webs of magic and feel anything in this area for any kind of magic. And as you do, you feel a force blocking you. As if you cannot reach out and touch magic.
Like, I'm sorry, you said as if I can't reach out and touch it?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna commune with Otis through our amulet and say, hey, I think I may have found something. I am getting blocked by magical means up here. Not sure what that could mean. I think it'd be a good idea to get Duval up here with his magical expertise. Not Duval, sorry, fuck. God damn it. Durnavir. Up here for his magical expertise.
Dang, all the OGs are going to get Dread and Duval.
Yeah, we gotta.
Did we ever decide to like on a time of returning, like meeting back up again after our
No.
searches?
No, I think it was just come back whenever
Yeah,
you're finished.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all you guys did.
I think we're probably gonna get there at the same time. So
yeah. We need to branch out on the names. It's getting kind of hard for me, guys. Y'all got too many D's.
Well, we're good now. Well, I have too many D's, but
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I guess there was Dread, but he had 3 D's in his name, so I guess he's got too many D's.
But he did it all at once. All right. Anyways, back on topic. What are you guys doing?
I'm going back to the. Oh, you're talking to them?
I'm talking to everybody. What are we doing?
I'm going back to the tavern.
All right. Durnavir, you're going back to the tavern. Oh, sorry, my screen something. Yeah. So you're going back to the tavern. Otis, Dugan, Val, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. Plan on meeting back up.
I'm about to say yes, no. All right. So you guys are going back to the tavern. Lena and Durnavir, you guys would get there first. You guys probably been waiting about 5-10 minutes before Otis finally walks through the front door.
Almost forgot to ask. Afki, can you take a look at this book?
Oh, yeah, of course. I completely forgot I was there.
Yeah.
He starts quickly. Oh, shit. It's Elvish? I don't know how to read this shit.
Oh, my God. Dugan!
I'm still learning.
I can read it, so if you bring it to me.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, Dugan's not... Dugan, do you
Oh,
go
I
back
thought
to
you
the
said you just
tavern?
got back after 5-10 minutes.
Otis walked in the door.
Oh, Otis walked. Okay, never mind. I apologize.
Otis walked in through the front door.
That was one of.
Otis, can you read Elvish?
Give me Dorish. No, I can't.
I can also read Dwarvish.
I mean, I can come. I mean, that was the intention, was for me to come back.
Oh,
too.
were you? Okay, I didn't. I
wouldn't just talk to Otis and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna sit up here next to this hot ass volcano and burn my ass off while I wait for y'all to come back."
I'm not gonna assume what your character's gonna do. Not gonna assume.
Sorry, I am returning as well.
Thank you. All right, so after about like 5 minutes before, or about 5 minutes after Otis returns, eventually you see a bird kind of land in front of the doorway, and quickly a elf appears of Dugan.
Naked. Dugan, get some clothes on.
Yeah, the tavern keeper. Look, you're very handsome, but could you please put some clothes on? This is a family establishment.
Are you a streaker? I feel like this happens fairly often.
Listen, all of you know you like it. You like this dark complexion, this extra melanin in my skin. You like it?
Nope.
I know y'all like it.
Well, hang on.
Anyways, I'm gonna walk up the stairs and go get clothes on.
Well, you have your clothes with you. They just you don't have to replace your clothes every time. It's just pretty much get right into the backpack. If as like a
okay
kind of.
So I'm gonna whip my clothes out. I'm gonna be hopping on one leg, trying to put my pant legs on and stuff.
Like trying to run out of the house, like you're late for work and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Dugan, when you're finished with that, can you try and read this book?
Yep. You got it.
All right, so
I'm getting ready. I'm gonna obviously try to read the book.
All right. Go ahead and roll. Are you actually reading it, or are you just perusing?
I'm gonna actually try to read it.
Okay. All right. Roll me we'll say an intelligence check. See what you get.
Is it an intelligence saving throw? Because there's just
No, just an intelligence check.
not one. This book is fucking stupid.
Yeah, the first word, like you've known how to speak Elvish your entire life, but you read the first word and you're like, what the fuck does this even? I don't know what this word is, and you just get stuck on that.
Like trying to read the damn Constitution.
Yeah, pretty much. You're just stuck on that one word for like 5 minutes. Now the rest of the party doesn't realize that you're just sitting there looking at the same word.
Did you figure anything out?
Do you know what this word is?
Nope.
Can I try to help him?
Yes, I will allow Biscuit a reroll with Lena's assistance.
I'm gonna put some
Wait, guidance?
guidance on my.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
I mean, that one, it won't help, so. Okay.
Oh, much.
Big
So
12.
So is it just a reroll, or is it like
It's just one
advantage reroll?
Oh, it's just one reroll.
Well, 12.
A 12. So yeah, you get a little bit farther than Lena did. She kind of just dropped the book and gave up, but you start perusing through and you get the same clues that I had told Dark Shadow previously when they were in their scriptorium. But you see a quote by one of the dragons of the Nine. It says, "To be one with the dragons, you must take the leap like they do."
Take the leap. I'm gonna repeat that. I'm gonna be like, to be one with the dragons, you must take the leap like they do. Does that make any sense to you guys?
I guess we're jumping in the volcano.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Y'all don't even know about my magic excursion yet, other than Otis. I mean, Otis, yeah.
Well, we know that there's a volcano.
Yeah.
Right, and we know that the dragon is under the volcano, probably.
When that pops out at me, I'm gonna say, well, I did Durnavir. That was one reason why we returned as well. I flew to the top of the volcano, and something magical was blocking me when I was investigating the top of the volcano. So we thought we could use your expertise, but judging by reading this book, that may be the leap of faith that we're looking for. About to Assassin's Creed this bitch.
So who's gonna jump in the volcano first?
Tribute.
You? All right.
I mean, obviously, I think you should, since you are obviously a dragon born. But I mean, if you're scared of a little fire, then I mean, I guess we know who's got the cojones in this party.
Or the DM's just trying to kill all of you so he can
That's
just
what
end the campaign.
Or we have misinterpreted this thing that we have translated, which has never happened in history before.
How long has it been since? So we got up at 9, we ate, we've done all our stuff. What time has it been? Has it been many hours?
It's about 11.
So we've only been doing this for 2 hours.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
I'm gonna say just to be safe, allow me some time to recoup my thoughts, and then let me retackle this book at least one more time to make sure we understand this correctly.
It's gotta take a break from the book.
Take a
Can I
break
try
from the one
reading it,
word.
even though I don't know how to read it?
The reading has made me weary.
I mean, you can certainly try.
You have a nat 20 saved, so for my
Alright, I'll
rest
try.
roll.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll me an intelligence check. I mean, your girl back in Elysium is Elvish, or Elven, or half elf.
Mhm.
So might have picked up a couple.
She speaks Elvish in bed, so I picked up some things.
You probably picked up Poppy and shit. The
All right,
usual.
intelligence check. Ready? 13.
Sorry, I meant to say this is with disadvantage as well.
All right, ready. Oh damn. 13.
Yeah, you can't get past the first word.
Can I get past the second word?
You know.
Bro can't
You're
even
like-
get past the table of contents.
Yeah.
Like, ha ha! Look at that. We're
You
stuck
don't
on the same spot.
you don't even know what the title of the book is, honestly. You just kind of open it.
Hey, I wrote the same as Biscuit, so
You don't know how to speak Elvish.
So how long are we gonna have to take for this? Because I know we want to get going, and I'd like to get going today.
I mean, I just wanted a minute to recoup for a second, like give my brain
Okay.
a break from wild shaping, stuff like that. So give me like 30 minutes and then I'll retackle the
all
book
right,
again.
we'll take a drink. I'm gonna buy it of ale for everybody that wants it.
The tavern keeper.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Oh boy, this never ends well. The
No, thank
tavern
you.
keeper looks at all of you. You want drinks? That'll be 5 gold apiece.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Can I keep looking through those curse books?
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead. Make an intelligence check. It's all in common, so you can make an intelligence check and just see what you pick up.
8, 9.
Same shit. He hands you all these four drinks. The ale is a very foamy red liquid, and he looks at all of you. This is a very good, fine Elvish ale, brewed over 100 years ago. Said to be some of the sweetest. Enjoy. And he walks away.
So I'm only buying it for who? I know. I'm getting it.
Lena and Dugan. Afki will take.
Apkey,
Afki will
gear.
take. Gear's not there. Gear is. You don't know where he's at, but he's either in his room or he's out wandering the city.
Okay, so how much is that? 20.
Yes. Afki goes, thank you, Otis. It's been a while since I've had some fine wine or ale.
I'm gonna clink mine with his.
Thank you, brother. He quickly drinks it. Ooh! Wow. That's pretty good.
Well, that's all you're getting. It's just the one.
Well, that's fine. I think this would be enough. We all drink your drinks, and it's actually a very nice ale. It doesn't burn. It just goes down smooth like butter. And you can tell this was very elven made. Very elegant. But yeah, what do you guys do now?
I will attempt the book again.
All right. Been about half an hour. So you go make me an intelligence check.
And Val
Guys.
is going to help him, maybe. Val, help him. Val, Lena, help
I'm
him.
helping.
All right. Biscuit, you can have advantage with Val's assistance.
How sweet.
The power couple. Really trying to hit those books. I hope it's better than that. It's
Big
not much.
4. Big 4.
Well,
14.
you at least made it to the 5th word this time.
I'm gonna be like, man, this book is useless. I'm gonna go jump in a fucking volcano. If I die, I was meant to be.
Onward.
All right, so you guys start making your way up the volcano.
That's what I want to do.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes you guys about 6 hours to eventually arrive up there, and you guys start climbing the face of the mountain. I'm gonna need athletics checks from all of you.
Shit. Huh.
I got a
8. That is a
For
fail.
20.
fuck's sake. I
Non-natural.
rolled another nat 1.
All right, so we've got Val, Lazy, Biscuit. What do you got?
3.
3. So Biscuit gonna be. That's gonna be 9 points of bludgeoning damage for you guys as you all, 3 of you fall down. As you see Durnavir, your sorcerer friend, easily climbing up this mountain like he's the Giga Chat of the group. As if he were Petito himself, he is just straight-faced. Dark Shadow, for the sake of that nat 20, I'm going to say you make it to the top of the
It
mountain.
was not natural.
Oh, was it not natural?
It was not.
Oh, you make it about halfway with the 20. We'll say that. Alright, so I need rolls from everyone again. And just call them out when you got them.
That's nat 20.
You got a nat 20. This motherfucker.
1.
I got an 11.
11,
I got a 20 non-natural.
20. Alright. Biscuit?
Not 1.
At 1. Alright, Biscuit, you're going to take
Damn, this could just fly up the mountain.
another
Yeah, I'm
7
just
points.
gonna turn into a fucking bird.
7 points of bludgeoning damage before you turn into a bird. Dark Shadow, you make it up the top. Val and Lazy, you guys are about halfway up. So I'm gonna need another roll from you two. Since,
I would like to assist in any way I can to get them up the mountain.
How would you assist them?
I got another 11.
Hold on, Lazy. Hold on.
I think I'm going to.
Throw a rope.
Yeah, I'll throw a rope. Yeah. Well, no, I can't do that. He said it. I can't do it.
I'll allow it. No, that's
You sure?
Yeah, that's.
I can
Wait, is
yell
my
it.
rope still there from when I did it last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never said anything. You guys can use the rope.
Use the rope.
Hey, to be fair, I wasn't here last time.
That is true.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, there's a rope. I mean, it's kind of been ashed over, so it's hard to see. But eventually, you do find it, and you guys are able to climb up. We'll say that for the sake of clearness, you guys pretty much just hoof it up the rest of the way with whatever you rolled. So yeah, you guys are at the very crest of the edge of the volcano mouth. What would you guys like to do?
So-
I'm gonna ask Durnavir to take a magical check of the location first.
I'll do that.
Arcana check, please.
1924.
You reach out, and like I told Biscuit, you feel something blocking you. Like you try to reach for the edges of magic, and you're so close, but it does not reach.
Can I do an Arcana check too?
Yeah, go for it.
25.
Same thing.
Is there any
Mean it.
looking
you do
down
one.
looking down the volcano of the mouth? Is there any like walkway down?
No.
Sorry,
Where-
is it just an investigation? What's
Arcana.
Arcana check.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Arcana.
checking. They're checking for magic around this thing.
I got a 14.
You try to reach out, and once again, you can't feel something is blocking you.
So is there? Can I look around anywhere to see where I can tie a rope to see if I can kind of like go down a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of rocks and other things that you could tie off to that would hold your weight.
All right, I got at least 50-foot rope.
Unfortunately, the actual where you see the kind of crusted over lava is about 100 feet.
Well, I'm going more based on see if I can see anything when I get down
Oh,
like
okay.
halfway.
All right,
See
I was just making sure you're aware of that. No problem.
if I
I mean,
go down like
remember
25
that-
feet to see if there's any if I can see any walk paths down that like you get a little closer or see what happens.
Okay, yeah. So you start climbing down, and boy, is it hot. Like, you start sweating quickly. You get about, like you said, 25 feet, and you got maybe like 3 minutes before you pass out of heat exhaustion.
So do I do a check or do I?
Yeah, you can make a perception check with disadvantage.
22.
Roll.
Got a nat one.
And on that one, yeah, the sweat is just burning your eye, like the heat and the sweat going into your eyes.
Right. So I just go back up.
Yeah, quickly climb back up. You get to the top, and you're out of. Oh, you're struggling to breathe. It was very hot down there.
Yeah, then that didn't work out. So I get my rope back.
You start pulling up, and as you do, you notice that the bottom of it is singed from the heat.
I cut that part off. So what is it like? Say 40 feet.
We're not. I'm not going to worry about that. That's just more of detail wise.
So I would be willing to jump in first. However, there's no way for me to communicate with you guys. If I did,
Well, he could just give you a necklace.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was gonna
The,
bring up.
the other thing is I already went like 25 feet and it was still hot. So I don't know if that. How far would you have to jump down in order to see
I
what
think
happens?
we have to go all the way in.
Oh no, it was hot.
Well, I'm used
I'm
to
gonna
this
I'm
kind
gonna
of weather.
suggest rock paper scissors. Who jumps in?
Uh-huh.
I already felt the heat, so I'm gonna stay out of this one. I'll let you guys do you.
And be like, Dark Shadow, listen.
Here's
Dragon
my necklace.
jumps in. Or I jump in. Which one? Let's do it.
It is
know.
Lena, would you like to jump in first? Or Afki?
Lena's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming she's probably gonna say no.
Let me quote what Lena said. She said,
do Afki first.
Lena takes priority. She's a player. Lena says, "Get fucked. I'm not getting burned alive."
That's fair. Listen, if you want to jump in first, Dugan, you can jump in first.
Afki looks at you guys. I'm just here to like help you guys out. I'm not jumping in that fucking thing. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid.
How about we just throw him in? He's not one of the original characters.
I jump
Wait,
in.
you say out loud?
Whoa, hold
jump.
on. You jump in.
I jump.
Okay. All right. You start falling quick, and you feel the heat slowly just building up. And thankfully, the air is like cooling you off as you go, but you're about 5 feet from the actual crust when all of a sudden you go right through. And you keep falling and falling and falling some more until
I'm obviously not burning, right?
you're not burning.
Can I fucking turn into a bird while I'm falling? Shit.
As you're about to turn into a bird, you feel a gust of air kind of like hover you and then slowly bring you down.
Oh, sweet. What do I see?
It's pretty dark. You can't see nothing right
I have dark vision. What do I see?
Okay. Pretty much you just see the actual rock around you. But as you do get about 50 feet more down, you get to the bottom and you see two figures standing at the entrance of a cave. And what just to describe these figures, these guys are wearing full-on dragon scale armor, and they look like they don't even say nothing to you. They just stare at you.
Do we see him disappear like before he hits the
Yes,
lava?
that's what I was about to get.
Okay.
So, you all watch as, like, while you guys are kind of arguing, you see Dugan just say, fuck it. Dive in. And you watch him as he plummets down, and you think, oh, Dugan's fucking dead. But right as he hits the crust, you see as if, like, the crust just dissipates a little bit where he lands, and quickly the shimmer goes back to what it was, and the crust is back to what it looks like.
I'll keep an eye on the two at the door, and I'll message, like, telepathically through my necklace that the water's fine, jump on in.
Otis, you don't hear a thing.
Oh.
I think he's dead, guys. I don't hear anything.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see him burn, and I didn't hear him screaming. So
Well, you're not gonna see him burn if he goes right into the lava, like jumping into water.
it's much less viscous than water.
So you'll just stop right on top.
I bet he'd sink in a little bit. But I don't know. I don't see him.
All right, jump.
Fine. And I'm going to jump in as well. As I'm falling, I'm going to I'm going to use my like reaction spell to like put my wings out and cover me.
Okay.
Which gives me like more armor class.
Okay. So yeah, woof, you quickly plummet, and the same thing. It kind of consumes you, if you will. Like, you feel like you're gonna burn alive, but as soon as you get past that crust, quickly all the heat dissipates, and you're just free falling for about, I would say, 100 feet before finally that gust of wind catches you like it did Dugan, and you slowly land to the ground.
Dugan, that was crazy.
I know, right? That's a thrill of a lifetime right there. Did y'all hear me? Is that why you jumped in?
No.
Y'all
Well,
didn't hear me?
No, I didn't hear you like yell or anything. No.
Or I guess did Otis not say anything? Because I talked to him
Otis
through the
didn't say
necklace,
anything. No,
Otis
he said he thought you were dead.
didn't. I guess that magical block is that way too. So I hope they jump in. But you see those guys over there? They look pretty interesting.
You have dark vision?
I'm gonna
Okay.
pull out my sword that lights on fire.
Yeah, you see the two figures in front of you. One, and you can finally get a better picture of it now. One's wearing golden dragon armor, if you will. The other one's wearing a fiery red one.
Are they like? Can like we see their face at all? Are they like dragonborn? Are they humans? Are they?
One is a dragonborn. The other one is a tiefling. And they are not saying a word. They're just watching you.
So like, how far down did we drop?
You asking me or that?
Yes.
Okay. Probably about 400 feet.
Okay. All right, that's all. That's it.
Okay. Well, what are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm
What's up
gonna
top?
assume they're dead, so I'm going back to the bar.
No, you're not. God damn it.
I mean, that's fair.
No, I'm
Afki-
just kidding. I'm gonna jump in.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm gonna push Afki in.
Yeah, he's kind of looking over. What? Do you really think they're dead? I mean, wow! He kind of front flips over, kind of hits the side of the rock, but it bounces in.
They shit.
And eventually, you see the same thing. The shimmer kind of absorbs him, and then quickly goes back to the forum. And about 45 seconds later, you guys see Afki land next to you guys. What was that?
I'm
What are
gonna
we
put my
doing?
hand on him and heal him from the damage.
I've heard.
Wait, do I see the visible damage?
You would see he's kind of battered. He's got a broken nose.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and heal him and be like, man, it looks like he hit the wall on the way in. What happened?
I don't know. It felt like a gust of wind just tossed me in. Hi.
Gust of wind.
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, that hurt. Oh, where are we? Am I dead? Is this hell?
No, of course not.
Oh, thank the gods.
I'd be much happier if we were in the hells.
Of course you would, you crazy fuck. Alright. What do we do?
Well, I think we gotta wait a little bit. Wait,
I
'cause
jumped
Otis said
in.
Otis jumps in
Yeah,
as
let's-
well, right?
Do you
Give
jump
a
in?
little bit.
I'm jumping in too.
Okay, there's Val. You guys, what do you guys plunge together?
Like look at each other and be like,
Yeah.
Fuck it. If one,
Man,
this would have been great if y'all had it. So yeah, you guys, same thing happens. You guys plunge, and heat hits you, but you go right through the crust, and you don't burn anymore. The heat dissipates, and you quickly float to the bottom and join the rest of your companions.
Looks
That
like
was terrifying.
the whole party's here. Now, I don't wanna get into like specifics, but how do we get out of here?
I think the purpose of us jumping in here was to be in here, though.
Right, but like
gotta find a
if
dragon.
we wanted to.
I guess the only way out is if you die, but we'll go from there.
I mean, we'll find somewhere.
The real
We'll
gateway
find
out of
somehow.
everything. Just kill yourself.
There's two guys over there by the door. They're not moving. They're not saying anything. They obviously are living. At least they look living. So they have to get food somehow. So
Well, let's
unless
go say
they're
hi.
getting food here, yeah, I would say that would be our next best bet. Is just go ahead and go talk to them.
Well, just be ready, just in case we need a fight.
All right. So you guys approach the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk up to them, and they don't say a word. They just, both of them at the same time, just take their hand as if like just showing you the doorway.
Thank you.
Uh,
I walk right in.
I'm
I-
gonna keep my eyes on him, and I'm gonna walk in too. But
I'd like to like try and speak to them. I'm gonna go with Draconic first. So what's through here?
He doesn't move or say a word. He just keeps they keep their hands just outstretched.
I say the same thing in Abyssal.
Same thing.
I go in.
All right. Everyone follows in.
Yeah, I'll follow. Yeah.
As you walk, the torches on the wall, one by one, woof, 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 as you're walking. And just as you're passing, they'll dimmer down. And they're all different colors. One's green, one's red, one's blue, one's purple, that sort of thing. You finally it's about another 30 feet before you enter this what you can tell is a large chamber, but you can't really see anything at first until eventually you hear Dugan, Otis, Donavir, Lena.
what about
Welcome-
Afki?
And Afki. Welcome. We've been expecting you for a long, long time. It's good
I'm
you
gonna look at everybody else and be like,
Who's we?
The Ember Council. And as soon as you hear the voice say that, around you, and finally when it lights up, you see about, I would say, a 500 by 500 foot chamber with rings of fire spiraling up, with torches surrounding. It's kind of in a circle as well, in a circle, and the rings of torches light up as well. And finally, sitting in front of you is an ancient dragon, as well as behind him 30 or so, varying ages, of course, other dragons. Welcome, brave heroes. We are glad you have finally come and joined us.
I'm gonna raise my finger and be like, how'd you know we were coming?
We have followed you since you began your journey.
So you
have...
saw that one time,
Yes.
and that one time,
Yeah.
and the time before that.
Yeah. You're really sick, man. I'm kidding. He doesn't say that.
So you knew our journey would culminate here from the beginning.
Not necessarily, but we've just been around you. My name is Balthazar, and as soon as you hear that name, it sounds familiar. You recognize it? Yes. You recognize the name from one of the lists of the Great Nine.
And this is the Great Nine is one of Tiamat's like personal like.
Yeah, she popped this one out.
Yeah, I'm going to get on one knee and bow.
Donavia, you have no need to bow in front of us, my friend. It is us that should bow to you. Your service to Tiamat's Chosen is one of great respect. I must say,
I'm gonna stand up.
of all the mortals, you have truly kept your faith, always.
Thank you. I try my best. Even when it is hard, I remain true.
As every faithful member goes through. We wouldn't need religion if it didn't have strife along the path. Now, I know it took some time for you to get here, and I know your trial that you just went through was extortionate. I will say that. And we apologize. Many eons ago, before or after the Great Change, a vision of our people came to me. A great extermination of my people I saw. When this vision came before me, I took me and many others, and we fled. Keep safe the species always. So that way, maybe one day, the great dragon species shall rule Narvinia once again. Rome, sorry. I didn't mean to say rain. So that we may roam Narvinia once more. That great extermination happened when our elven allies were defeated, and Petito exterminated our brethren. That is why we are here. That is why we stay hidden. And it's why it's so hard to find us. But we are glad you have taken that great test of courage. You truly all have the spirit of a dragon within you.
I'm gonna speak up and say thank you, and I'm gonna say that we're here because of Dragon's Bane.
I'm
It is
aware.
afflicting. You're aware?
Yes, my child.
Is there anything that you can do to help us?
And you see several of the same figures that you saw at the doorway, but more. There's like about 50 of them. Quickly start pulling open a lock. What looks to be like a cliff wall. Quickly pull open a almost like Amazon storage shelf into Ware.
Like a shit ton of them.
A good amount, yeah. I will grant you.
Look at Lena and be like,
I will grant you one to help you on your journey. No more than that. So, pick wisely. They all range in varying aspects of strength. Some give wisdom, some give courage, others give strength. You must feel the Indawari and choose yourself.
Well, we need one from an ancient dragon. If these are all ancient, then
You see they're all labeled. Yeah, ancient,
and draconic or
adult.
something.
Yeah, they're all like in various language. We got ancient, adult. It's like
You're right.
it's like going to Walmart. They're all fucking labeled.
Well, Lena, would you like to pick one, or
Uh, I can't read Draconic, can I?
It's in very you can they're
Okay.
they're various language. I'm not gonna but we're not gonna do this again.
And from what we know, like, did Afki specify, like, it just need to be an ancient?
It just needed to be an ancient.
That was it.
Yep. You see Balthazar start moving down towards you guys. Heading towards where you're heading.
well,
And now you guys can kind of finally see him up close. He has about 150-foot wingspan. He's bigger than Balerion by a lot. You can tell he's ancient. Like this, he's pretty fucking old. And pretty fucking big. He could almost take up this whole chamber. Honestly. And he approaches as you start going through and perusing the cabinets and shelves. And he looks down at you, Lena. Choose wisely, little one. Your father's counting on you.
I guess I'll walk over and like get a gander at the Anduari and try to. I don't know the difference between them, so.
yeah. Can I do I like know a little bit about these things?
You would know that to fully understand the grasp of them and know like what kind of soul the dragon was, you would have to communicate with it. And the
The
only
dragon or the soul?
the soul.
Like speak to the dead?
And the only way that you would know how to do that is by touching it. Calm down there, Biscuit. Not everything is necrophilia.
What color is Balerion?
You mean Balthazar?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I apologize. Yeah.
So
Balthazar.
you look at him and he is a mixed color. He has varying shades of red and blue.
I'm gonna look for I'm gonna look for a red Endawari.
Okay.
An ancient one, and I'm gonna put my hand on it.
You touch it and you feel a fiery rage hit you. You feel your memories or your mind, I'm sorry, start to burn. And you just feel hatred.
Towards just like general hatred, or like towards anything?
You don't have a specific, you just feel like hate coursing through your veins.
I don't know about this one.
Wish you
Since
guys.
I
Trying
saw
to-
him do that, can I do the same? Like I see him doing, like
Yeah.
putting his hand on it. Seems like something's happening.
Mhm.
What are the of the ancient ones? If I can tell, like what are the ones that he's not like messing with? What's left?
I mean, there's plenty. None of them are the same. They all have a very distinct color to them. Like some are red, some are a different shade of red. There's not a one color.
Okay, I'll just the one nearest to me that I can tell is like one of the ancient ones. I'll
Okay.
put my hand on.
So you look forward and you see a yellow and black Indaware. You feel it, and as you do, you feel a sense of relaxation. Like relief just flows through you, like your life is at balance.
And is there any way, can I like tell just from touching it, is there any way to communicate with it, or is it just I'm just getting like an emotion or like a feeling from it?
You're getting a feeling from it, but for communicate it with it, you have to have that same feeling. You have to be able to enter that type of feeling with the sphere. So I'm going to need you to roll a performance check. See how well you can control your emotions.
16.
16. You quickly, almost like you're doing yoga, you just breathe in and out, and you push your thoughts in. What are you saying to the sphere? What are you thinking? I'm sorry. The only way you can communicate is telepathically, of course.
Right. That I need help.
What is it, my friend?
Someone I care about has a curse, and I'm told that the only way to remove the curse is through one of these Induari.
That saddens me. But at the same time, I feel nothing. Why? What is this curse called?
It was Dragon's Bane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon's Bane.
Oh, that is a terrible affliction. I would not wish that upon any of my brethren. You wish my help?
Would you be willing or able?
I would be able. My dragon rider died thousands of years ago during the Great Change. I have sought a peaceful life since. The years have took its toll on me. I no longer feel or want anything. So death is not anything different than what I live now. So do what you want.
Do I know, like above game, do I know if to remove the curse is like at the cost of an Induari, like you have to sacrifice an Induari to remove the curse, so it's not like they're
Yeah.
really aiding
Yeah.
you. You're just it's like okay, it's like
It is it kills the soul of the dragon.
Okay.
That's why it's such a terrible curse to like just get, not only because of the afflictions, but to even just try to get rid of it is almost next to impossible.
I try and communicate with mine.
Roll me a performance check.
You're gonna be thinking about like Naxorcy and like everything he's done. I'm gonna be upset at about him. I'm gonna use my 18.
Okay.
With performance. It's +0, so just 18.
Okay. So for this for roleplay wise, you have to roleplay like you're hating this thing, like you're just pissed off. Okay.
At the thing.
No, not at the thing. You feel a lot of hatred.
Okay, and now I have to speak to it or
Yes.
whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just
You're good. Take your time.
going in my notes, taking out this 18. What is it that you hate as much as I do?
I hate the humans. They cast me out of my home, killed my rider, and left me for dead.
I'm gonna stop communication. I found the one. This guy does not like people. So I feel like he might be a good one to get rid of.
Balthazar leans his head in very carefully and, Alexor. I remember him. He was a fiery devil. And an asshole. I won't lie.
If this is what everyone else wishes, then we
Choose,
will take this one.
choose who guides you.
Otis, do you have a preference?
Um, you said let it choose you, right? So how do we do that?
No,
We just roll perception.
Well, no. Pretty much what it is just choosing an Indawari is not just by simply picking it up and taking it home with you. The Indawari and the person itself have to be able to correlate in a sense. They have to be able to have the same mind, if you will.
Otis, this one is very hateful towards humans. I'm not as hateful towards anything, but you might hate Petito as much as this dragon hates humans. So, if you wish to have this one, then you would be its courier.
You may only choose one, remember this. Not one for each, just one
Of
for your
course.
group.
Now, uh, if I happen to find our queen's temple, would you happily provide more of these?
He kind of looks away and looks back at you. I'm afraid I cannot. Though I wish for our queen to return, the species must maintain our secrets and our and our weapons.
Well, if you truly want the queen to return, I will need to get these some other way, and I could befriend dragons, and they help me, as I've hopefully befriended you, or I'm sure you know the latter option.
It is an unfortunate choice to make. I hope you do make friends with our kind along the way. But fortunately, these we must keep safe. These are some of the most powerful of our order. Some are still here living. Others, most of these are past our species, but some of the most powerful. These were to be lost or stolen. The amount of damage it could do on Narvinia would be unfounded.
Are you aware of Max Sorcy and Vecna?
I am.
What do you make of all that?
It is a very troubling sign of times to come. You have friends other than us who have been protecting you.
I would surely like to meet these friends.
They will be here soon. We have called upon them. Come find me.
Can you tell me anything else about Vecna? I mean, we don't really know much.
I'm afraid that is beyond my wisdom. He is not of this plane. As such, I have no unfortunate knowledge of him.
I have a lot left.
Why haven't the other gods stopped him?
Because of the great change, they cannot get involved. You know this, Claire, or sorcerer.
Then it seeks to be that Time might be our only option to defeat Vecna, because she will return to this realm if she wishes.
That is the goal of all of us. But, as I said, the gods cannot get involved. Vecna, as far as the gods are concerned, has free reign over Narvinia. He is not bound by the pact.
Then Tiamat might be our only savior.
She very well may be. She may not be. I cannot tell you, young Donovan. Only that I know that even mortals can fight gods and win. I have seen it.
Thank you for your wisdom.
The heroes that destroyed Fae were mere mortals like yourself.
I turned to everyone. What Endawari do you want? Doesn't matter to me. We don't have any yet, so as long as we get one, then, and it seems like we're going to destroy it anyways.
I'll go ahead and like gesture towards the one that I was communicating with.
Okay.
This one seems willing.
Then you have made your choice. And
If I had to choose, then
Okay.
yeah, this one.
It seems like a good one, child.
Otis, Dugan, Afki.
This is I'm just extra
Just here for the
in this
ride.
story.
Kind of just
I'm an
taking
extra
it
here.
in. Afki looks.
I will I'm gonna look at the dragon and I'm gonna ask you guys said you guys have been here for a long time, right?
Yes, young one.
A very long time, you said? Sorry, you
Yeah.
blanked out.
Sorry. Yes, young one. I have been here for thousands of years.
Okay. So has any of you guys passed away in that time?
How do you think we filled the shelves?
I'm assuming you guys aren't doing anything super special with the bones,
Dugan.
right?
Dugan.
I'm
We need to be respectful in these chambers.
It's alright, Donovan. I know where his mind goes. I've been inside his mind. And I'm afraid the Ember God, and he kind of gestures to the various beings and races standing around wearing that armor I was talking about, very quickly dispose of any remains thoroughly in our ceremonies.
You think I can get some of that armor? I
I'm afraid not.
couldn't wear it anyways.
You could not.
I assume you want me to keep this a secret between all of us and not tell my religion.
He quickly. Well, that's the funny thing. You will not remember that you ever came here.
Huh. And where will you put us?
As soon as you leave here, your memories will wipe. You will not remember this place ever existing. The magic that keeps us safe will create memories for you to justify the time gone. But
And if we need to find you again?
we will know, and we will make sure you find your path back here again.
Why are you helping us?
Because as though that may be with Tiamat, our queen, there's still the greater good at the end of the day. I still believe in that. That is why. And also, and as soon as he says that, you guys see a portal open up behind him with green leaves protruding out of it, as well as a green and whitish aura coming off of it. And stepping out is a tiefling wearing golden armor and with golden wings on her back, and a human male wearing a fine gilded robe and carrying a very fine golden and rubied up staff. And standing, and standing before you is Nathaniel Petrius and Tempest Dawnbringer. Nathaniel looks at all of you.
Yes, of course I heard it.
Nathaniel looks at all of you. It is so finally good to meet all of you. May Asir bless this greetings.
This is Seer guy.
Tempest finally speaks. It is very nice to meet all of you. It has been hard to not be excited the last few days since you arrived to Ember Island.
I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, do we know them?
I've never. Well, I have.
You would all recognize them from the dream.
I think I've seen them like once or twice.
I think I remember it was in my dreams.
Balthazar looks at you. There is a reason why Vecna has not taken hold of you. It is because of those two standing before you.
Didn't I see you guys die in a dream or something?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, our astral figures died. We did not.
Right. So, Balthazar, you're allying yourself with the with a seer.
Listen, it's not as if we're trying to kill each other. Our religions have stood the test of time for thousands of years since the Great Change. This is no different between old enemies once forging a new pact of alliance to defeat a greater enemy. And right now, there are two of them. Petito and Vecna. Nathaniel approaches you, Durnavir. Listen, my friend. I understand your confusion. And believe me, I was troubled at first, but when Petito defeated me and my friend, we exactly couldn't find any allies so easily. When we happened to find Balthazar combing the world for new heroes to hopefully take up the cause, he welcomed us in. And we have been friends ever since. Tempest
So
also
what?
approaches. When these kinds of things happen, a new beginning is what everyone needs. So we figured, why not ally with the most powerful beings that have ever existed?
So you're with a seer 2 then?
No, I follow a different god. I am Lathander's servant.
What? Balthazar, that's our mortal enemy.
Balthazar kind of. I know, my child. Believe me, I know. It took some time. But
Balthazar, if our queen comes back and these problems are not as serious as they seem to be, the queen will have your head.
then so be it. Listen, Donovan, I do respect your faith and your commitment to our queen's cause. But the only reason I have not taken my great slumber is to safeguard our species and the world. Sometimes you must forego certain grudges to make that happen.
I doubt Tiamat will feel the same.
And I will accept her justice in due time. But until then, I will do what I must for our species and for our cause. And he looks back at Nathaniel and Tempest, and they look at you all. We have been following you for some time now. Ever since you all met, we felt a great hope in you. Not one we have found since our friend's betrayal. And we hope that, despite our subversion and not coming to you straightforward, that you will still work with us.
Right. So if we make a deal here, we're not going to remember it, and then how are we going to remember this ever happened?
When it is needed, it will be called upon you, or you may call upon it, if you will. It's not as if it's gonna be burned from your memory. You just won't be able to remember it. Like a third cousin's grandma's name. It's a hard memory. But we do control the magic, of course. And we are always watching you. If you need it,
That's crazy.
it shall be yours.
Need what?
The memories.
Oh.
But you shouldn't need it on your journey.
So, Lena, do we have our Endawari then?
Yeah, I think this is the one.
Alright. Well, I guess we should better get going. Save your father.
Yeah, you guys know a way out of here?
Yes, Balthazar looks at you, Lena. May we talk for a moment?
Oh. Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna tap Dirnvir on the shoulder and be like, "That's blasphemy right there. He wants to talk solo with one of the party
Well,
members."
he has already committed much, much worse than that. Uh, but I don't need to speak with him privately, and if I did, then we could do so. But it seems that he has something very important to tell her.
Beyond
As
then,
he starts taking you,
Correct.
Val, he starts taking you farther deep into the caverns. Obviously, there's tunnels that lead everywhere, but he starts taking you down one of the bigger ones. Lena, I know this curse has afflicted you for a very long time. And I know that just as if the memory when you leave this cave will be forgotten, so too your memories have been erased.
It's been really inconvenient up until this point, to be honest.
Believe me, I understand. And for that, I do have a gift for you, if you were willing to accept it.
I don't have many options, so anything that will benefit me, I'm not going to take lightly.
I'm glad. Allow me to reach into your mind, Will. And I'm assuming you say yes, of course.
Yeah.
You feel a great wave hit you, like as if a freight train hit you in the face, and you feel thousands of years of memories and emotions fill your brain. And for a minute, you feel like your brain's gonna explode just from how much is entering your mind. And over all this confusion and chaos, you hear Balthazar's voice over. Relax. Allow the memories to flow through you like the ocean. Just like where you came from. I need you to make a constitution check, if you don't mind.
Constitution. Not good. 11.
The memories keep flowing through you. You feel your brain hurting more and more, and you are gonna take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Balthazar, once again, you hear his voice reach out. Remember, Lena, you can control this. Let the memories just flow. Feel the waves through you. Please make another one. Just kick it off Baldur's Gate.
For real.
Fucker.
What'd you get?
The world check out of 10.
Once again, the mind just is struggling. It's making you drop to one knee. Your brow, you feel like your head's gonna explode, and you take another 15 points of psychic damage. What the same fucking thing, Jesus. Lena, you must listen to me, or else it will burn your mind. Do
can I
not.
give her some guidance.
Can't see her.
No.
Okay, so that's right. That's right. My bad.
You must control the chaos that is coming before you. Calm your mind. Please make one more.
It's a 12.
Finally, the memories start flowing through you and they slow down. You literally needed a 12. I'm not even joking.
Just barely. Listen,
Just
I'm
barely.
an anal bitch, alright? This is hard for me.
They start flowing through you at a nice, calm pace. They start to slow down like a slow film. And you feel Balthazar's consciousness start going deeper and deeper into your mind. And as if, like, you open the curtains for the first time, you feel your memories unlocked. You remember everything that has happened. During, before, after the curse that beseech you. And quickly, just as he came, Balthazar retreats from your mind. You remember everything about your father, about Saren, Vincent, everything. As if, like, the curtains were open. Balthazar leans down. You're currently panting, because this was such a physical force on you. Balthazar leans down. Are you alright, little one?
It's a lot to swallow at once, but that's what she said.
Got him.
Try not to laugh. I'm trying not to give you the benefit of the doubt. That was funny as shit. Balthazar looks at you. I apologize. That is not very easy for most mortals. It is why it could have killed you. I continue.
I appreciate you helping me with this, but I still have this curse anyway. Do you know of any way that I can break it?
I believe you know the answer to your own question, Lena.
Bum, bum, bum.
Would you like to make a history check?
Fuck.
With advantage?
Sure. Advantage? I fucking need it.
He's
Holy
like, for
shit.
fuck's sake, this is part of the story. She needs.
I didn't need it. It's a nat 20.
Hey, there we go. Roll another one, just see if you get. I'm just kidding.
220s?
220s.
Double nat 20, you remember everything. You remember the beginning of time.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. This is a 12.
You're able to break the fourth wall. So yeah, the memory flows into you like it was just yesterday. You see yourself laying on a table, barely breathing, and just awaking from being unconscious. You see your old friend Saren and your once lover, now turned enemy, Vincent, standing before you. And you hear them discussing the curse. I don't understand. Why do we have to do this? We could just kill her. And you hear Saren say, her father will not believe us if we don't take her form. It does not matter. She would have to kill us to break this curse anyways. We let her go and live. As long as her memories don't come back, we'll be fine. It does not matter. She will never come back to these islands. The curse forbids it. So as soon as we are finished here, we will send her on the boat, away, never to be seen again. And quickly, yeah, that's the end of the memory.
Go use the restroom.
Okay.
Take a piss for me too, big boy.
I just kind of nod to fuck, I already forgot his name.
Balthazar.
Balthazar. I remember.
Guy with daddy or mama problems.
Huh?
Making a joke about Baldur's Gate, Balthazar,
Ah.
because he has his mom in a jar on a shelf. So
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know what you have to do, little one.
Guess I should be getting back then.
One more thing. I won't tell you what to do with that artifact. But remember who your father truly is. And he doesn't say another word, he doesn't say goodbye. He continues walking down to the cavern into darkness.
I will try to go find everybody else.
Yep. You quickly return.
Do I grabbed
sorry. Go
the
ahead.
thing, right? Like I
Yeah,
have it
yeah,
with me?
you have it with you.
Okay. Just making sure.
You're good. Have the rest of you, are you guys talking to Tempest or Nathaniel?
I'm talking to like.
I was just waiting.
I want to talk to Otis and Dugan. Guys, you can see how Tiamat is the answer, right? Like this is the problem we need to be solving.
I'm gonna be looking at you like.
Nathaniel and Tempest are kind of giggling.
What's your plan, other two golden people?
They're two golden people.
Tempest speaks up first. Well, when the final battle comes and you require our aid, we will be there. And let's just say, I've been waiting 20 fucking years to kill that fucking bastards. We are getting
Sounds
our
good.
revenge.
I'm gonna tap Otis on the chest and be like, "Look at that! This great escapade that you're worried about with Lena's story. We got allies, and I'd say they're pretty good ones. Maybe there's more to come.
I mean, if the dragons want to help us,
we got some murdering to do. I mean, problems to take care of."
Nathaniel looks at all of you as finally Lena approaches. Yes, I've been trying very hard to get revenge for my last encounter with Petito. Let's just say
I thought
didn't.
Astir didn't do revenge.
You weren't there. Let's just say it was a toss-up. And seeing as we're both God's champions, we shall do their will thoroughly. And you see a look of like, this is they've both changed with being in the Feywild, and you can tell that their look on life has changed.
Dude, do you guys have anything else for us other than talking to us? Then you're gonna erase our memories.
Well, Tempest speaks up. There's one thing. When you head back north, if you do, be careful of the city of the dead.
All right. Want to tell me a little bit about that?
Well, obviously, if you haven't figured it out already, Vecna controls Lachlan. But there's another necromancer out there.
Lockland. I don't remember which one Lockland is.
Is this above game
Did
or?
we talk about the town?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lockland, the town. That's the old imperial capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yes, he has taken residence in Lachlan. We were able to find his location very secretively. For our presence on this world is only masked when we are here. was at great risk, but we were able to figure it out. There's another city, the ancient capital of the elves. The sorcerer has taken residence there. Him and his wife. They rule over necromancy as if it was, how you call it, no more than a waking up in the morning. It is a sin on the thunder, and I do caution you if you go there. Tread lightly. No necromancer is ever what they seem. She kind of looks at you, Dugan.
I'm a druid. What are you talking about? I'm just a druid. That's it.
Both Nathaniel and Tempest look at you. We've seen what you've done.
I take a little look back as well.
I'm a good guy. Don't you? Didn't if you've been watching me, you would know that I have a daughter now. I wouldn't if it wasn't for me.
You did mutilate her corpse and then brought her back to life.
To be fair, I did not mutilate her. I did bring her back to life.
Afki just
that's the good D.
Afki
That's the good
kind of
D.
comedically turns around, hands behind the back.
So like doing the whistle.
Yeah, the mic's not picking it up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say some funny shit. I forgot.
You're like, anyways,
But
you guys know where any good bones might be?
no, Dugan. Please let us show you the door.
Do you guys know what he means when he says blood for the blood god or something?
Are you referring to Dugan?
Yes.
We really don't know. It's honestly kind of scary.
Could he be working with with Vecna?
No.
As this is a joke, of course.
No. We've seen his memories. He's definitely not working for Vecna. We've seen all of your memories.
Okay, so the city of the dead is the necromancer place, then, right?
It's another necromancer, yes.
That's supposed to be our next stop.
You said to avoid it.
Yes, avoid it.
No help will be given to people at the city of the dead.
I'm not necessarily saying that.
No willing help.
But dealing in lives like they do, whatever they're offering is going to come at great expense. So, be warned. Yes, be warned, my friends. Necromancers are no joke.
I mean, I think myself kind of a little funny, just a little bit.
They both look at you and just roll their eyes. Anyways, let's show you the door. And they quickly start like kind of pushing you, like go, get. They quickly take you back to where you guys landed, and they look at all of you and go, so you all don't have wings, but
Lie. I have kind of wings.
But thankfully, this chamber will take you. This airflow you see will take you to the very top. Just be mindful of the landing. There's not much room up there. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Good luck, my friends. It was an honor to finally meet all of you. Godspeed. Godspeed, yeah, Godspeed.
I jump.
Whee!
As soon as you... like a rocket ship, you take right off. And you are quickly, like a speeding bullet, the rest of you all jumping forward. You guys are all almost like I said, a rocket jumping forward, racing up the chamber, and as soon as your head pierces through that barrier, your memory, poof, gone. You land right on the edge. All of you all land on the edge, and you are sitting there just like, oh, Afki speaks up first. Oh, I thought we weren't gonna kill that son of a bitch. Oh man.
Does
I'm
she
sorry,
have the
wait,
end of
what?
Wari in her hand?
She does.
Where the hell did you get that?
I'm gonna look back down and be like, could have swore I just jumped. Did I get pushed out? I'm gonna jump back in.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you jump back in. As soon as you hit the thing, your memory comes back. You remember
Right.
everything.
Holy shit. Do I like slowly glide back down to the bottom
You
like
do the
before?
same thing. The two guards are standing there, and this time they're like, they're a little confused. They don't
I'm
say
like-
a word.
I'm gonna be like, do I remember jumping in the second time, or is this like I just remember everything that we've done inside?
You recall that this is the second time you've jumped in here.
And be like, I realize that I didn't need to jump back in. Can I turn around and jump back out now?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
they're not saying anything to you. They're just watching you.
I do that.
You jump back up, and you all see Dugan fly up in the air, like as if he just like kind of Mario Kart got shot in the ass. Yahoo! And land right next to you guys.
I'm gonna
What
stand
the
up and
hell
be
was
like,
that? What is
and be
going
like-
on?
guys, did I just jump down there? Did I disappear for a little bit?
So
Yeah,
Or-
you jumped down there.
I'm going to interject here real quick. You all have the memory of fighting an ancient dragon and winning and taking his Indawari
Oh.
after a failed negotiation.
That went better than expected.
Yeah, they
I
got
got
a
a
bit.
scratch on me.
Yeah, thankfully I was able to heal all of you guys. It's took a lot out of me though. I'm spent. You all feel a tiredness over you.
Well, looks like we got our end of Wari. When do we want to? How are we going to go back to the mansion?
I mean, we walk back, I guess.
Well, we should probably take a
we
little
should
rest.
use her butler friend, right?
Yeah.
I believe
Definitely
they
use her butler friend this time.
I believe they said they were going to send for us when they were ready for us to return.
We can prematurely return, can't we? We're guests of the island.
They didn't like us very much. They did say they were going to give us rooms though, and then we kind of
Went back to the
tavern.
anyways.
Yeah, I think they were wanting to take care of the security situation before we came back.
Yeah.
So probably should just wait it out.
Back to the tavern, I guess.
Away we go.
And on that note, that's where we're going to end tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this little side mission into the great volcano of the Ember Islands. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Thank you to Violet's Boy, Lazy Mac Jr. 65, AMR Biscuit, and Dark Shadow 580 for joining me. And we will see you next time on the